It is rivalry week in today's episode as we're taking on Utah in a battle of the brothers. As we are on a really good streak at the moment at 6-1 on the season. Utah, however, is 3-4 to begin this season. They have really not had a good season in their first year back in the Pac-12. Stanley Olshansky is one of the top rated quarterbacks in this dynasty, as he transferred over from Notre Dame and has had a really solid season, completing 62% of his passes. As he's had a couple of games that he's had 4 touchdowns and no interceptions, but the things that we notice is they do lose when he throws interceptions. He's got a really solid receiving core around him, along with the tight end room also being really good. Overall, I think this is a really solid team. They're not the greatest team on paper. Defensively, they have a lot of high overall players. Their cornerbacks are not really anything to write home about. Neither is their strong safety. Scott Flavors will be taking a visit to Logan, Utah today, but I'm not quite sure there's a chance we'll be able to bring him in because we have fallen to second place and Oregon is known to steal recruits. Lorenzo Grubb is also going to be coming in on a visit as we look to being able to bring in a strong safety. As we're home today, as we look to continue our hot streak here, as we are 7-1 and 4-1 in the conference, as we seek another conference championship game appearance. As we'll have the football first at the 18-yard line as Daniel Jones getting the start, and he'll take this one up the middle for 5 yards. I think this is probably the last opportunity I'm giving Daniel Jones to start, as this one's broken up on second down, and that will bring up third down. 2 tight ends in the formation. Jeremiah Tobias steps up and he's going down. It's a sack for the Utes. That's Kevin Zemmons on the sack. This one will be fielded at about the 38-yard line, taken up across midfield to the 49-yard line, and it's excellent field position for Stanley Olshansky. He is a star impact player as he begins scrambling out of the pocket for a pickup of 4 yards. Not really known for being very athletic. He's a really accurate passer, but he can use his legs from time to time. Third down and inches now at the 39-yard line. Olshansky throws the out route, and it's caught for a first down by Paul Sams. First down now for Olshansky. Throws this one underneath, and it's caught by the 90 overall tight end as he'll take it into the red zone. Tight end in motion now, give up the middle, and an excellent play by Braden Pope as that will bring up 3rd and 1. Here's a quick throw underneath, and it's caught for a first down in front of the face of our star corner, Miguel Catapanu. At the 11-yard line now, run up the middle. This one's taken inside the 5, touchdown Utah. Nate Taafa with the touchdown for the Utes, and they're off to an early 7-0 lead on the road as they seek an upset victory. Tobias getting out of the pocket. What a pass to Darrell Ferkser. And it's caught up to the 42-yard line, a pickup of 25. 2nd and 8 now. Tobias throws the out route, and Lehman was not ready for it. That'll bring it up 3rd and 8. From the 44-yard line, Tobias drifting back, throws underneath, and it's caught by Tyler Sexton for a first down across midfield. I formation now. Lehman breaks the tackle. Lehman fighting with the stiff arm, and he picks up 5 yards to the 40. Pistol look now for the Aggies offense. It's Lehman up the middle, and he's got enough for the first down as we move the chains into Utah territory. 2nd and 10. Lehman gets another carry, and this one only goes for 3. 5 carries, 15 yards. Not a great average for Deshaun Lehman. Utah blitzes. Tobias gets out of the pocket. Tobias with space. What a block from Shudak. What a block from Sexton. Touchdown, Tobias. What a play for the Aggies offense. That just shows the unselfishness of this team. First, you see Gabe Shudak blocking downfield, but what I'm most impressed by is Tyler Sexton. 30 yards downfield, you don't expect a receiver to be blocking like that. Tyler Sexton, hats off to him, as this one's tied in the first quarter. We begin with an Olshansky throw to the outside, and it's caught by Paul Sams, a pickup of 7. 3rd down upcoming for Utah. Here's Taafa up the middle, and he's breaking tackles and finally taken down at the 41, as he's had a really good first quarter in this game. 2nd and 8 now. Olshansky sets up the tight end screen, and the pass is broken up by Juan Lima. I would have preferred he caught it there. And it's 3rd and 8 now. Olshansky throws, and this one is caught for a first down. They move the chains now across midfield. Here's a give up the middle, and that's a really solid carry as Braden Pope has his 3rd tackle of the game. 3 tight ends in the formation. Olshansky gets out of the pocket and still completes it. What a play by Stanley Olshansky as he completes it to Frank Gallen. Here's a give to the outside. What a burst, and that's a first down carry now for Nate Ta'afa. From the 23, Ta'afa up the middle, and he picks up 3 yards this time. Braden Pope again on the tackle. 3rd down, Olshansky in the pocket, throws, Ta'afa's wide open, touchdown Utah! As they have now scored on both of their possessions to open this game. And we might be into a little bit of a shootout here at home against our rivals. Tobias gets out of the pocket now and just throws this one away. That's going to bring up 3rd and long as he is off to a 2-for-6 start in this game. This one thrown underneath, caught by Tyler Sexton, and he's got enough for a first down. First the blocking downfield, then the aggressive fighting for a first down. I like Tyler Sexton, and that's why we're going right back to him. Wide open, Sexton. Touchdown, Utah State. This one's tied again. Tyler Sexton has a lot of momentum right now going for him. He has to feel like the best player on the field right now. Jeremiah Tobias is also pretty close to being that guy as well, as Utah State has tied this one up. 4:16 to go in the second quarter. Olshansky runs over Cordell Lawson. Watch it back. Olshansky lowers the shoulder, and safety Cordell Lawson just wasn't prepared for it. 2nd and 2 now. Olshansky will keep it again, and he's got a first down this time. Cordell Lawson will come away with the tackle. At the 37 now, 3 tight ends in the game as this one's given to the outside, and another really solid run for Nate Ta'afa. Here's the pitch to the receiver now to the outside, and he's taken down by Braden Pope. That's James Emanuel II picking up nothing. Here's Juan Lima, and he breaks the sack. Olshansky picks up 5 yards. Juan Lima just cannot get sacks no matter what he does. Olshansky underneath, and it's well shy of the first down marker, and we're going to force a punt. Here is Shudak in motion. We pitch it to him. Gabe Shudak will pick up maybe a yard, if that. 2 running backs in the game now on 2nd and 9. Tobias drops back, throws this one to the outside. It's caught by Deshaun Layman. He's got a first down, but a penalty flag is down, and it's John Yolito again. Steve Giraldo got called for a lot of holdings last year. This year, it has been John Yolito. 3rd and 13. Tobias steps up, throws the comeback route, and it's caught by Tyler Sexton. He goes over 100 yards receiving in the game. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Tobias drops back, throws this one deep. Sexton's got a step again, and he comes down with it again. To the 20-yard line goes Tyler Sexton. He is having a breakout game this season. 1st and 10, thrown to the end zone. Shudak mosses the defender. Gabe Shudak continues to be the best athlete on the field at all times. I know I just said Tyler Sexton is him. I know I just said Jeremiah Tobias is him. But Gabe Shudak has always been him. As you look at it again, he mosses the corner beach. And it's a touchdown for Utah State. They lead 21-14. Here's Olshansky with about a minute to go. He escapes the pocket, slides down and picks up 3 yards. As that'll bring up 3rd and 2 with a minute to go. Olshansky getting out of the pocket now. Where's he going? As he throws it away, but there for a second, it didn't look like he knew where he was even at on the field. With 3 seconds to go, 49 seconds, Tobias will throw the out route. It's caught by Shudak, and Utah State will hurry up to the line. 2nd and 3 now. Tobias, 4-man rush, throws this one. It's intercepted. The first interception of the season for Jeremiah Tobias. I think he had the right idea. I went with a pass lead, and what I should have done is I should have just bullet passed it. No pass lead. That's kind of on me, kind of on Tobias, but it is the first interception of the season for Tobias, so I'm not going to really sweat it all that much. 3rd and 1 now for Utah. Here's Olshansky in the pocket, throws underneath. It's caught by James Emanuel, and they will use their final timeout. With 13 seconds to go, Olshansky in the pocket, throws this one away, and it's going to set up a field goal attempt for the Utes as they try to go to the half down only 21-17, and it is good. And that will take us to the half where Utah State leads 21-17. We've played really good. Offensively, Jeremiah Tobias, other than that one interception, has really been good. We're not really running the ball all that much. Utah's done a pretty decent job at stopping us from running the ball. But Tyler Sexton having a breakout game here as he has struggled for the majority part of this season. Utah will begin with the football. 2nd down and 7 now. Here's a give to Ta'afa, and he's going to only pick up 3 yards. It's B.J. Garrison who got to him first. And I've been really impressed with B.J. Garrison all season long. On 3rd and 4, it is a tackle for loss for junior defensive end Juan Lima. And we take possession at the 39 as Deshaun Layman taken down for a loss. I said we continue to struggle running the football. On 2nd and 11, this one's caught by Haslam near the sticks, and he's a couple of inches shy. As we go I formation, give to Layman up the middle. He's got a 1st down to the 45-yard line of Utah. 2nd and 10, Layman up the middle, and he's got another solid carry of 6 this time. Trying to get anything going with that running game. Layman on 3rd and 4, and he's stuffed at the line of scrimmage. That's Simmons on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th and 4, and Utah jumps off sides. Simmons, who just made the excellent play a play ago, ends up giving Utah State a 1st down. They try it again. 1st and 10 for Tobias. Throws this one. It's caught by Shudak. He outruns the defense, and he scores. Gabe Shudak, 2nd of the game. Gabe Shudak is a matchup nightmare. Nobody can guard him. He can, dominate against corners because they're just not as strong as him. And then linebackers are just not as fast as he is. The 2nd touchdown of the day for Gabe Shudak. 2nd and 8 now. Olshansky gets out of the pocket, and he's taken down for a loss. That's Ta'afa taken down as Dylan Garrison is shaken up. 3rd and 12 now for Olshansky. 4-man rush. Here comes the pressure, and Braden Pope gets there. Braden Pope, the senior linebacker, has had an excellent season, and he's been able to get after the quarterback with his pressure as well this season. As Tyquan Garrett will field this at his own 45. Garrett takes it to the right, and he's taken down after a pickup of about 12 on the return. Setting up the screen now, it is Daniel Jones in space with a spin, and he picks up 6 yards. An 11-point lead here for Utah State. Give to Daniel Jones up the middle, and he picks up 3 yards. 3rd and short upcoming. I formation, and Gabe Shudak is playing fullback right now. Here is the give, and it is the Shudak, and he's got enough for a 1st down. The star tight end can play any position you need him to. 2nd and 10 now. Give to Daniel Jones, and he picks up 3 yards. About a minute to go. Here is Tobias. Throw underneath, and it's caught by Haslam, and he's close to the sticks. 4th and inches upcoming. I formation. Xavier Blunt up the middle, and he's got enough for the 1st down. As long as they call forward progress, they do. Into the red zone now. Here is Jeremiah Tobias. Pressure in his face, and he goes down. A loss of 9. Would later bring up 3rd and 12 to begin the 4th quarter. Tobias to the end zone, and it's broken up, intended for Gabe Shudak. They're now double teaming our best offensive weapon as the kick by Manu Villalobos is good. And it's a 2-touchdown game for Utah State. 2nd and 6. Olshansky throws, and it's caught for a 1st down by Paul Sams. They need to score quickly here. Here's pressure. Olshansky throws the outside, and it's still hung on to, even through the hit by Katapanu. 2nd and 4 to the outside, and it's caught for a 1st down. Mike Perkins, I think, definitely should have had an opportunity to intercept that one. Here's Olshansky now to the outside, and it's caught for another 1st down. That's Paul Sams again, and Utah's on a drive. At the 34-yard line now, Olshansky gets out of the pocket, throws underneath to Tuafa, and he's got close to a 1st down to the 24-yard line. 2 tight ends in the game. Play fake now. Olshansky throws, and it's nearly intercepted by Imani Awesome. Also a penalty flag down. It's an ineligible man downfield, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Olshansky sets up the wide receiver screen, and it's caught, but shy of the sticks. And Stanley Olshansky is also shaken up on the play. That's going to bring in the backup quarterback now. 4th and 7. Here's the throw to the outside. Nowhere even close to the first down. B.J. Garrison on the tackle, and it's a turnover on downs. 3rd down and 9 at the 33-yard line now. Tobias drops back, 4-man rush. He throws this one deep, and Sexton has a step again, and he comes down with it again. Jeremiah Tobias goes over 300 yards passing, and Tyler Sexton with his 3rd long reception of the game. This one 50 yards, and that sets up Utah State in the red zone. 2nd and 8 now at the 15-yard line. Here is Xavier Blunt on the pitch. Blunt takes this to the outside and picks up no gain. 3rd and 8 now, setting up the screen. It's caught by Daniel Jones. A juke by Daniel Jones, and he's got the first down to the 5-yard line. Utah dealing with some injuries now. About halfway through the 4th quarter, Tobias escapes the pocket, has space, and Tobias scores. Utah State has made it a 3-possession game at home as they look to finally finish off their in-state rival, Utah. Jeremiah Tobias is putting up incredible numbers and incredible stat lines and games. I mean, he looks like one of the best quarterbacks in the nation. Olshansky with the football as he's going to dump this one underneath, and it is caught for a first down. It is good to see Stanley Olshansky back in the game, though. The way he was reacting on the ground, I thought it would be a bad injury, but this one's intercepted by Gregory Culliver. You guys thought we weren't going to have an interception in this game? Come on now, as Gregory Culliver should effectively end this game. 38-17, Utah State is going to come away with a victory. The home crowd is loving it, as that is going to end this one as we move to 8-1 on the season. We have a bye week after this, but then the schedule really gets tough with 2 teams that we've never played before in Notre Dame and Memphis. And then we end the season with our biggest rival of the entire series, and that is Washington State. But we are victorious against Utah. We've played them 3 times in the Dynasty. We've beat them twice. The only time they beat us was in Season 1 of the Dynasty. Tyler Sexton really did have a breakout game today. I think we took advantage of the poor corners that Utah has. They really don't have good cornerbacks. I thought when I was looking at their roster, that was their weakest position group, was the cornerbacks. And we took advantage of it with Tyler Sexton's performance today. Stanley Olshansky is really good. He's a senior, so he's going to be graduating after this season. But he was really solid. That late interception was just him trying to force stuff. Other than that, he was good the entire game. I also really liked their running back, Nate Toff. He was really explosive, and he was even good out of the backfield using his hands. Jeremiah Tobias with another really good game. But the real story is we definitely struggled to run the football in this game. Daniel Jones only had 4 carries for 13 yards. And then gave Shudak 5 receptions, 63 yards, and 2 touchdowns. As Angel LeMay gives up another sack, I'm starting to notice a little bit of a trend with him at left tackle. We only got one ourselves, and that was Braden Pope. And then we got an interception out of Gregory Culliver. But we have huge news. Scott Flavors, out of nowhere, has decided to commit to Utah State. It looked like Oregon was in the driver's seat to easily be able to bring Scott Flavors in, as we're able to also bring in Lorenzo Grubb. I am starting to become very happy with this recruiting class, and Jeremiah Tobias was also your Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Week with 5 total touchdowns and over 350 yards of offense. Scott Flavors, I'm going to tell you right now, he reminds me of Mason Graham for Michigan. Obviously, Mason Graham's about to go to the NFL, but Scott Flavors has the same build as him. He's just as explosive, and that's kind of how I want to play him. As we also lose out on Martin Lamb, and then a battle for Joe Kite. Michigan has taken over that top spot. We are going to be able to bring him in on a visit here very soon in the game against Notre Dame. Well, there's some spots open. There's some hours open. I want to look at some athletes. Steve Ellis is a receiving back. Not sure if that's what he's going to play. Dominic Drugsma is a quarterback. Not sure if that's what he's going to play, but he is a gem athlete. I want to continue to scout these guys to see what positions they could potentially play for us if we're able to bring them in. We also are able to bring in Dom McLean, as he is a 4-star defensive tackle from Michigan. And then we have our quarterback in this recruiting cycle. It's Larry Wooten, as we do beat out Colorado and Deion Sanders for Wooten. McLean is a 91 strength defensive tackle, 84 power moves. And then Larry Wooten, 93 throw power. The accuracy is really good. The awareness is already really good. He's not really somebody that's going to be able to get out of the pocket all that much, but you really never know. And then Joe Kite, we are in second place in this battle. We saw what a blowout victory and a recruiting visit can do. We were able to bring in Scott Flavors because of that. I think with a blowout victory of Notre Dame, we should be able to bring in 5-star running back Joe Kite. Washington State did lose their most recent game, so we are tied with them for first place in the conference. If the season were to end today, we would be the 4th rank in the college football playoff, and I would really like that to have a bye in the playoff. Looking at the stats, it has been a really good season for Jeremiah Tobias, and we are starting to notice that Xavier Blunt is the top running back in this offense. Gabe Shudak continuing to have an excellent season. 64 catches through 9 games is ridiculous. He may break some records. Like I was mentioning earlier, the one thing that I don't like about the team is the fact that nobody's really standing out in the pass rush department. When you look at how good Juan Lima was his freshman season, you would think at this point he'd be having like 30 sacks in a season as a junior. That really just has not been the case. But the season does get difficult with Notre Dame, Memphis, and Washington State to close it out. We are home for 2 of those games, on the road against Memphis and on the road, at home against Washington State. But that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys in the next one when we take on Notre Dame. They finally decided to join a conference. Have a good day, everybody. See ya.